have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So let's look at the main points. Main points. ACC foundation of query. Okay, yeah. This either explain why they create the rules. So not why, what the process is. So first they saw there was an imbalance, and there is still imbalance, and between digital platform and news media and all the stuff. You see that in here, and they are trying to look for a solution, and they couldn't find a solution. And because they couldn't find a solution, they thought, okay, you know what, we're gonna make a law about this. That's technically what they're saying here. Okay. The scope of the certificate review covers the scope of the proposal. Yeah, not that interesting. This is all the whole process of how everything went down before they make this law. Yeah, and then we're gonna come to chapter 1. So technically here, before chapter 1, you will find the main points and how they get there to create this law, and you also find what kind of impact this has on some kind of business. Technically it's not that interesting yet. So the only question that we're having is, what is digital platform, and how do they plan to get a balance between digital platform and Australian news business? They want to give them bargaining power, but how does it work? That's what we are trying to find out here. So we're gonna go down. We have news media and digital platform mandatory bargaining code. So this is the code, and this will be implemented in the law. This is already implemented in the law, and the question is, what is it? Outline of the chapter. This bill establishes a mandatory code of conduct to help support sustainability of the Australian newspaper sector by addressing bargaining power imbalance. Okay, so technically they're saying, hey, we see a problem. The bargaining power. There's a bargaining power imbalance between digital platforms and Australian news business. Yeah, so DP and A and B. You see an imbalance. There is an imbalance. It's not the same. So imbalance. Yeah. Content. What you need to understand for this is they already have a law, and in order to create a new law, you're technically changing a law. So let's say you have a law, they have rules in it, and you want to put this bargaining code in it. So technically you are asking to change the law to put this in it. So this law will go in it, and you're changing it. I hope you understand how it works. Yeah. So this is what we have. This also how the progress of the lawmaking went so far. Not interesting. This may be interesting. On 20 April, the government directed. Yeah, the government gave the ACC the task to do something, to create a law, and this is the law. And now it's going to get interesting. This is a summary of the new law. So technically this is the law that they're making, the bill, and this is a summary. And yeah, the goal is to try to create a balance between the digital platform and Australian new business. So the goal is, you have a digital platform and you have A and B, Australian news business. We try to create a balance. Yeah, so this needs to be in a balance. Yeah, and they have 6 elements, and that seems interesting. We're going to read them and see what they are saying. Yeah. If I'm going too fast, just tell me on Discord, and then I will see. If you don't understand something, I will try to explain it. Okay. It does this setting out. Let's see. Yeah. It does this by setting out 6 elements. So 6 elements is going to be important. Let's see what it says. Bargaining which inquire responsible digital platform, corporate and registered news business, corporates that have indicate an intention to bargain to do so in good faith. Okay, so technically if you are one of those parties, digital platform, you need to bargain in good faith. Yeah, that's one of them. Compulsory arbitration where parties cannot come to a negotiation agreement about remuneration relating to the making available of covered news content on design digital platform service. Okay, so what I say, if you do not bargain in good faith, and if you bargain in good faith and you cannot come to an agreement, there will be an arbitration. How does it work? There will be choose someone, look at the situation and make a decision about that. Okay, that's what they're saying. That's the 6 elements. That's 2 elements of the 6. Yeah. Then we have general requirement, which required responsible digital platform corporates to provide registered news business corporation with advanced. Okay. Yeah, so if you're a digital platform, if you're going to change something, you need to notify the other party. So Australian news business. That's a general requirements. Okay. It can be a problem because if you need to notify someone about your plans, what will they do with that information? Let me give you an example. Let's say you're creating something that will change your platform and you need to notify the Australian news business, and they are news business. So the chances are high that they will make that information public. Are you seeing what I'm saying? So the question is, how are you going to deal with this? Let's say you are Facebook or Google, you create a new product. And the product may affect those Australian news business. But according to this law, you will need to inform them. And if you inform them, the chance is high that they're going to make this publish. What are you going to do about it? Can you stop them? Interesting question. Interesting question. Yeah. So we have 3 of the 6 elements. Let's see. Non-differentiation requirements. Responsible digital platform corporation must not encode or between. Yeah. I think I understand this. What they're saying is, okay, if you have an ABN, A and B, Australian news business. If you have that, if you give them an offer, you cannot give the other business another offer. So you need to be consistent. That's what they're saying here. Yeah, they make it difficult words, but technically they're saying. But the question is, how do you know if they are not going to give a different offer? And if you limit the bargaining power of the digital platform, technically you're saying when they give an offer or when we decide something, you need to follow it. You cannot say anything about it. So technically they're saying, if we say you need to pay, let's say 100 million, you need to pay everybody 100 million. Or $100,000, whatever, you need to pay everybody $100,000. That's technically what they're saying here. The result will become that. Let me give you an example. Let's say we have an A and B, an Australian news business. Get a deal of $100,000. Yeah. Okay. And another news business want also that deal. So if another come, you need to also give that deal. Or am I seeing something wrong? Yeah, because you need to be responsible. Yeah, it's something I'm asking myself. But we will look at it in the law and see what they are saying about it. But technically, this is what they're saying. This is the fourth element. You're not making it different. You're not allowed to make it different. So if you offer someone something, you need to offer the other one the same. If they accept it, that's another story. What if they ask more? What if the third person asks more than 100K? What are you going to do? So this is something that I don't understand yet. I think maybe later in the law we will see what it means. And then we have contracting out. The bill recognized that the digital platform corporation. Yeah, so technically what they're saying here is when you have an agreement, but sometimes you can have an agreement outside the agreement that you have. That's normal. Yeah. What happened with it? Yeah. So technically, you can make an agreement according to this law, but you can make also an agreement outside this law, so you're free to do a lot of things. That's what they're saying. You're allowed to do that, but you need to follow the general requirements. Yeah, you need to notify. Yeah. It's provided the party will notify you need to notify the ACC about this. Okay. So what they're saying here is, if I understand it correctly, you don't have to follow the rules, but you can have an agreement with a party, but you need to notify the ACC. That's what they're saying here. Interesting. This is what I'm talking about. The standard offers. Digital platform corporates may make standard offers to new business which are intended to reduce time and cost. Yeah. So what they're saying is the digital platforms, in order to reduce cost and time, they can make standard offers. And I understand this because this will make it easier. Standard offer, give everyone standard offer. And if they accept it or not, that's something you see. But it's something you also need to notify the ACC. Okay. I start to understand how this technically work a little bit. Now we have the bill provides that the ministry may designate a digital platform corporation, digital service that must comply with the code. Yeah, this is interesting. When you look at the law, most people don't understand this, but when you see someone may, they have the option to do that. They do not have to do that. They have the option. They may do that or they may not do that. You understand what I mean? And this is the freedom for the minister or the freedom for the person. They can do it or they cannot do it, but it's up to them. They may do it or they may not do it. It's up to them. Keep that in mind. So here we have, let's see. Here you see the minister can do something, but it doesn't have to do it. Yeah, if he think it's necessary, he will do it. Yeah, so he may only design a digital platform corporation service if it is as consider whether there is a significant bargaining power imbalance between Australian news. So they can create them digital platforms, servers, when they think there is an imbalance and both parties are not doing this, so they can create a platform. This is an option. You can do it or cannot do it, and the word that's explained this a lot is may. They may. It's not like you can force the minister to do it. If they think it's necessary, they will do it. And most time when they do it, they have a really good reason to do it. Yeah. So this is may. This is an option. I understand why they do this, because sometimes when you create a law, you have situations that you didn't foresee. And when you do not foresee those kind of things, it's better to have someone in charge that can make fast decision. And here you see that in here. Okay, next one. or responsible digital platform corporation for digital platform service. Yeah. So if they make a code, if they make a design designate digital platform service, they need to follow, the company needs to follow this. I see that. Yeah, I understand this. Yeah, this they make it because sometimes when you have a company, they have, let's say this is the company, and they have a daughter company in country A, daughter country B or C, and they're all connected with each other. Yeah, and that's why they mean related body. That's what they are talking about, related body. They're saying if this follow the rules, these other companies needs to also follow the rules. I understand this. That's how you can prevent people from not escaping the rule.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen.